Hi, Coach T. I see my people in. Hi, Emmanuel. So good to have you. I'm so happy that you're here. Super happy that you're here. All right. We're going to start at 6 on the dot. Whether people join us or not, we're going to start because I want this particular session to be really short. I want it to be a short session. So we're going to start anyways, whether people join or they don't join. All right. So how has your day been? How has your day been? I know some of us you were with me earlier today. All right. All right. All right. Welcome, Chi. Okay, so I'm just trying to share my screen and then we'll start. Oh, Manuel says his day was stressful, but we move. Yes, we keep moving, we keep going, we keep moving. Awesome. Awesome. So our program for today, we're talking about LinkedIn. And I know that LinkedIn is one nut that everybody wants to crack. Everybody wants to find a way to crack the LinkedIn code, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about today, and I'm super excited about it. Super, super excited. All right, I'm seeing quite a number of questions on the group, asking for the link. Let me see if I can resend the link. Okay, thank you. I see somebody is resending already. All right, so it's amazing for me how many people want to get international jobs, but they don't have Zoom installed on either their phones or their laptops. I don't get it. Like somebody's asking about Telegram. Someone is asking about Telegram and saying, can you do the stuff and put it on Telegram, right? Well, I hope I touch on attitudes like that during this training. The world is moving. You either move with the world or, you get sidelined. And we need to learn that. When I see people say things like that, the venue for a meeting is announced and then you are asking, please, can you do it on, not even another professional platform, but you're asking, can it be done on, on a social, can it be done on Facebook so that everybody will have access to it? No, everybody has access to, we know what everybody has access to. Only a few people have access to success. And then those are the people that get it. But I like Sunshine 365 because she says she's doing that right now. Awesome. So she's downloading Zoom right now. All right. So today we are going to talk about 10 secrets to LinkedIn mastery. Before we go into the session, because during the session, I'm going to read off the comments after the session. So I want to ask you first, what have you been able to do with LinkedIn? What have you been able to do with LinkedIn? This LinkedIn, what have you been able to do with it? Let me see if I can share my video so you can see my face. What have you been able to do? So there are 3 steps, right? Have you applied for a job on LinkedIn before? Have you been offered an opportunity on LinkedIn before? Have you gotten a job on LinkedIn before? So 3 levels, which one is yours? Have you gotten a job? Have you applied for a job? Have you even tried applying? Have you gotten a job? Or do you even have a LinkedIn account? Have you gotten a job? And then have you received an offer, a job offer or any opportunity from LinkedIn before? I'm waiting for your commenting section, your comments in the chat box. Yes. So I'm waiting for your comments in the chat box. Let's see what you've been able to do with LinkedIn. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Yes, somebody's chatting and the person says, yes. Okay, so Melly says, applied to remote jobs, but I've not gotten any yet on LinkedIn. Okay, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Melly. That's victory, right? Thank you for joining. I'm so happy to have you here. All right. So let's see who else, who has, maybe you don't even have a LinkedIn account yet. You can say, I don't even have LinkedIn yet, right? And for somebody like Victory that says she applied to remote jobs, but she's not gotten any, by the time we run through our 10 mastery steps, our 10 LinkedIn mastery steps, let's see if, any of them, would help you to be able to position right. So Adedolapo also says, I've applied before in the past and I didn't get any. It's been long though. All right. Yes. Yes, I know that the experience on LinkedIn is always a two-way thing for most people. So some people will say things like, oh my God, LinkedIn is the bomb. LinkedIn is the best, because they've gotten jobs on LinkedIn. Whereas other people will say, oh, I've been there for years and I've not gotten anything, right? By the time you check the 10 boxes I want you to check, we'll then see. By the time you check all these 10 boxes, you make sure you've done everything that I'm asking you to do, then you can now begin to see if better opportunities are coming your way or not, or you might see some of the things that you did wrong or some of the things that you could have done better. All right. Okay, so in the absence of more comments, I wish there were more comments, but in the absence of more comments, I'm going to get straight into the section. I'm going to run through the section, right? If you have any questions, any comments, keep them coming. You just keep them coming. Don't bother about me. Just keep them coming. And then over time, I'm going to ask, after taking the training, then I'm going to read through the comment. If you have any questions, anything at all, just call my attention to it, right? Call my attention to anything at all that you would want me to touch on, something I said during the training. Don't wait till the end. Any question you have, just drop it in the chat box. I have people that will draw me back to all of the questions that you are asking. All right, so with that, I'm going to take all distractions off the screen. I'm going to take all distractions off the screen and we'll start. Just give me a second to do that. Let me spotlight my video. So it's me you're seeing all the time. You see this face all the time. All right. And I'll hide this because I want you to see me. Awesome. All right. So I think we're good to go. And then on the slideshow. Yes. Thank you, everybody. And once again, I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you especially to this session, 10 Secrets to LinkedIn Mastery. And the purpose of this session is to teach you how to attract local and international job opportunities on LinkedIn, right? I said job and opportunities on LinkedIn because it is not only jobs that you can get on LinkedIn. There are so many opportunities that can open to you on LinkedIn. And if you measure your success by only the job or only the salary you earn, well, there's a lot for you to learn. All right, so let's go. First question is, why should you even in the first place care about LinkedIn, right? What's the difference? Do people even get jobs there? I'll give you some reasons. The first reason is LinkedIn offers you easy job application, right? Do you want to be that person on the left of my screen? You have to walk all the way before you can apply for a job. You're carrying, somebody will say, I bring your CV. So you now go somewhere to go and print. And let's say it's raining, your feet get muddy, all sorts of things, right? Or do you want a one-stop portal where you can do most of your application? Almost everything on your application is right there on LinkedIn. You can upload your CV there. Everything is right there. The jobs advertised there. And from there, you pick your CV and then you apply. See, job search on its own is stressful enough, right? So why not navigate on the easier platform instead of using only the manual methods? I'm not ruling out the manual methods. It works for many people. It works for some people, right? But I'm saying get on the easier side of life, right? The second one is on LinkedIn. It's not just about jobs and job application like many other job application portals. On LinkedIn, you can learn and get inspired. And you see, wealth is first created in the mind. When you realize that wealth, success is something that you first create in your mind before it begins to manifest in your hand, in your life, right? So LinkedIn is that platform that enables you to see other people, to see what is possible, to see what young people like you are doing, to see what, if you're not young, maybe you're older, you see what people are doing in the field, what people are achieving, and then you get inspired to do more. I've heard people say things like, oh my, LinkedIn is really intimidating. You find people doing young things there. My question is, would you rather fly with the eagles or struggle with the chickens? Which one do you want to do? Because if people are sharing wonderful and amazing things that are happening to them, and your reaction to those wonderful things that are happening to people is, I don't want to be a part of it. So you prefer to be listening to stories of doom, how there are no jobs, how there are no opportunities. Remember, as you think, so you are. How you think is what you are. You are a sum total of what you keep listening to, what you hear around you, your network, people. That is what you become. So, do you want to create another avenue to expose yourself to people doing excellent things? Or you want to continue, in that your small space where nobody is doing anything marvelous? And at least you know that at the end of the day, you too, you will just be mediocre. If you want to be mediocre, I don't think that this is the training you want to attend. They're looking at people that want to win and that want to win big, right? So LinkedIn is a platform for you to learn and to get inspired by what other people are doing. Another thing is on LinkedIn, you acquire unbelievable connections, right? So there is a popular saying that your network is your net worth. You are only as rich as the sum total of the people around you, right? So on LinkedIn, you're going to connect with people that if you lived 100 lifetimes, like you live 100 to 100 years, 100 times, right? You will still not meet them. On LinkedIn, you have easy access. You see, one of my clients recently was telling me he lost a LinkedIn account. He lost a LinkedIn account. Something happened and then he was logged out of that account by LinkedIn and then he was blocked. And he told me that, what happened? That on that account, it was a direct connection to many CEOs in tech. It was a direct connection to like the CEO of Flutterwave, the CEO of many of these, then those people were upcoming. They were just starting their businesses. And in his own usual way, he had connected with everybody he could connect with. Now, these people had grown to become big people in tech. And guess what? He had gotten 2 job offers, 2 different job offers directly from some of the CEOs based on his activity on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is that place that even if you do not have a silver spoon, you were not born with a silver spoon, LinkedIn is offering you that silver spoon. LinkedIn is putting you on the same leverage. Some people will say, oh, my father is not, $10, my father is not this. LinkedIn is telling you that even if your father is not Dangote, you can make the connections that you need. It depends on how badly you want it and how much you're willing to wait for it. Like I said, you build over time, but you begin to connect with people. I've connected with amazing people on LinkedIn, starting their own businesses. Some of them in the next 5 years, they'll be big people. And it's just a law. There's a law of the universe. It's called the law of probabilities. If you gather 10 people or you gather 20 people right now, out of that 20, at least you find one person that will be successful. It's just normal. It's just so by the time you continue to make those connections and you're getting to know them, they're getting to know you, you're going to have in that cycle, in that connection that you're creating, one way or the other, people that are able to drag you and bring you to the top. Another reason that you should absolutely be on LinkedIn is that it's going to help you to move from obscurity where nobody knows you. You're just, oh, I'm just a front desk officer. Oh, I'm just, I just learned web designing. I'm not really good at it, or I don't really know people. I'm just doing it in this my small company. It's going to help you move from obscurity. And this is irrespective of who you are. It's going to move you from obscurity first to global relevance and recognition. Two different things, two very different things. When I say global relevance, right, you're no longer just that person in a small space. Now we are doing things and you're beginning to compare them with how other people, how somebody in California is doing it. You're comparing it with how somebody in India is doing it. It's no longer me in my little space in Ilesha, Nigeria, or me in my little space in Kaduna, Nigeria. You're doing it, and then you have to meet up to the standard that other people in the world are doing their things. So it gives you a bit of relevance. The people are recognizing you. You're on a global stage, right? That is what is going to happen to you. And then as you continue to build your relevance, then you'll be recognized. People will begin to notice you. People begin to reach out to you to say that, oh, you know, I'm interested in your work. I like what you're doing. Would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? All right. So it's going to help you to gain global relevance and recognition. Secondly, is it's going to open up for you doors of opportunities, whether it is a job you want. Recently, I think it was, I started a series for those in my training community. I started a series called The Real Career Stories, where I'm telling stories of real people, you know, real stories. I'm telling these stories so that you can pick up lessons. And if, by the way, you've not been following that series, I don't know what you're doing. I honestly don't know what you're doing. Now, let me just divert a little bit and talk about 360 Guide Limited. So at 360 Guide Limited, we know that growing in your career can be a little bit stressful. You know, anything that has to do with career development is like you're going to school, is like you're registering for further maths, right? You're taking these professional certifications. They're asking you to do mentorship. They're asking you to do the tough things, right? That's what professional development for most people is like. It's like you're doing the tough things. Now, 360 Guide as a company, what we are doing is we are helping you simplify all of these things in simple ways that you can get it. So when you see me, you know, I'm dancing around, I'm rolling and doing this, I'm making it fun for you so that you can pick up these important lessons. We're making it fun for you. Excuse me, we're making it fun for you so that you can pick up important lessons and then you're able to run with it. So that's why we're telling career stories so that you can read other people's stories. We know that many people love stories anyways. You can read other people's stories. And as you're reading, these stories are transforming you because they contain life lessons. For those that read them, you see that the lessons within each story, we make them in bold, we underline them, and they are free. They are absolutely free of charge. You don't have to pay for the lessons, right? And if you've not been getting this update, make sure you find your way into the Step Up Like a Pro community. If you're in any of our other communities, please find your way into Step Up Like a Pro. That is the community we are focusing on right now. Awesome. So I was talking about how we started the Real Career Stories, right? And then somebody reached out to me from LBS, that's Lagos Business School, and said, oh, we are doing a series, you know, we're writing a book and all of that. And we want you to come on board. We want you to put in some submissions for this thing we are doing. And of course, who does not want to be associated with Lagos Business School, right? So it's going to open up all sorts of opportunities for you. You're going to meet people that will be pivotal, to your success. It might not be now. You see, the thing with most people is that they are short-sighted. Many people are short-sighted. You want it now. You want it right now. And if you've done it, or I've done this thing for 1 month, it's not working, you leave it. You want to do another thing for another 1 month, you leave it. Everything is not working because it's not like it's not working. Some people are getting things from it. It's because you've not learned to stay on one thing long enough. You've not learned to stay there long enough. That's why you're not getting what you should get. And that is one of the things we'll teach you in our own communities. You stay there. You don't start a book without finishing it. You will stay there, you finish it. And by the way, to those that are in the community, we are starting a book. You know, we're going to do a book reading and review from next month. That's just 2 days from now, right? Post the book on the group. Whatever you do, be a finisher. Stay there until it works. You stay. Say, I want you to type in the comment section now. I will stay there until it works. I'm going to stay there until it works. Don't have a quitting culture. There are opportunities there. Consulting gigs. Some people get consulting opportunities, training opportunities to come and train. One of my clients, I don't know if she's here, I don't want to mention her name. You know, she did our boot camp with us last November. She reached out to me to say, oh, she got an opportunity to train about 100 people, right? So it depends on you. It depends on how far you stay. And this particular person did not get it immediately, We did the training in November. She reached out to me earlier this year. So that was about maybe 2, 3, or 4 months. But there's something in there. But you need to be determined to wait and stay there until it works. Say, I will wait there until it works. I will wait until it works. Awesome. Awesome. Well done. I see you typing. So another thing is money. Yes, all of us, we need money. You need money to fund the kind of life that you want, right? You want to travel. You want to be able to contribute to your family. You see, these things are valid. You want to dress well. You want to be able to contribute. Your old students association, they are telling people, people are saying things. You want to be able to contribute, right? It's important. So LinkedIn is a place where you can find opportunities that will earn you more money. More money. You want a better job. This is get on LinkedIn, get active and start doing what you need to do to get your LinkedIn active. And don't worry, I'm going to teach you all of that. Let me just take one more advantage before we go into the 10 things that you need to do to get your LinkedIn functional. All right, let me take this off the screen. Good. And then the final one, the last but not the least, is you can secure local or international job opportunities, depending on whichever one you want. Not everybody wants international jobs. It's not everybody. There are people that they just want a good job in Nigeria. And some people want international job opportunities, right? You can secure these opportunities on LinkedIn. Note of warning. When I say you can secure international job opportunities, I'm not talking about opportunities that will fund you, to relocate your family. If you want to learn about relocation jobs, that is an entire ball game entirely, right? It's different. And we might just one of these days do a session on that if we get somebody that is credible to come and speak about it. However, when I say international jobs, I'm talking about international jobs where you can earn in dollars, pounds, or any other currency, right from Nigeria. So these are jobs that are based in Nigeria, but you're working for an international organization. Those are the kind of jobs I'm referring to. If you want to relocate, talk to an immigration specialist, or you wait until we do a session where you can learn the intricacies of, moving yourself and your family to another country of your choice. And that dream is valid, right? If that is your dream, I want you to type, my dream is valid. I want you to type it out. That dream is valid and it will come true. I believe in dreams. I believe the only reason people don't achieve their dreams is because they give up on them. If you don't give up on your dreams, you would achieve them. But many people, they give up too soon. Many people, they are not wired, they are not strongly wired to stay until they get what they want. But if that is your dream, I just want you to type it out. Yes, I believe in dreams. My dreams are valid. All right, awesome. All right, so let me sound a note of warning here. I'm not your regular, they say we should come for a training and then I'll tell you all the good things that you want to hear. No. So here we go. If you don't believe that any of the things that I just mentioned, international opportunities, all those things, if you don't believe that they are about to happen to you, if you don't believe that they can, I know some people came in here with a bit of skepticism, you just came in here like, let's just go and see what they're doing there, right? And it's okay to come in that way. But if at this point you are still so skeptical and you just like, it doesn't work, right? It doesn't work, all these things, it will just tell you all these beautiful things and then it doesn't work. If that is your disposition, then I need to also tell you that you need to beware of self-sabotage, self-sabotaging behaviors. Many people are carrying about self-sabotaging behaviors, such that when you're close to the verge of success, you find yourself, you're automatically, it's like your body is wired to get you away from the place where you can succeed. Let me give you an example. Let me give you a very good example of self-sabotage that is quite popular. So when you have maybe somebody compliments you and says you look good, you cannot just accept it and say thank you. What you now say is, no, is it not this cheap wig that I bought? Or is it on top of this cheap hair? That's self-sabotage. You cannot believe that good things are not normal to you. You are not expecting good things to happen to you. I can tell you for myself and for everybody I know around me that succeeds, that one default mindset that they have is that wonderful things are about to happen to them. I have what people call a winning streak. I tend to win. If I play a game with you, most likely I will win. I'm telling you, this is for facts. People that know me, they know this about me. If I play a game with you, if I don't win, I'll be close to winning. If I don't win, I will help the winner to win. Something like that, right? And then if they are doing a promo, all these promos, maybe a bank is doing a promo or something, I will win. And you know why? Because I always expect good things to happen to me. I always expect good things to happen to me. And I want you to type it out. I expect good things to happen to me. Good things are normal. Good things are normal for me. See, self-sabotage is very subtle. You don't notice it, and you don't know how much it impacts your action. Self-sabotage is that's the thing that will make you to start a project. You went and learned something. You learned a skill. Let's say you learned data entry now. You learn data entry and then you try it for 1 week, 2 weeks. Self-sabotage, when you're getting closer to the place where it's about to work, you will turn around and you say it doesn't work. It's not because it doesn't work. In truth, are you saying no, it has not worked for anybody else? But self-sabotage will tell you that it is only a few people it works for. Self-sabotage will tell you that it is only a few people that can succeed. Self-sabotage will tell you that there are not enough jobs on LinkedIn. But if you have a healthy mindset will say that if there is only one job on LinkedIn, I will be the one to get it. If there is only one job on LinkedIn, then that job is mine, right? That is the attitude. That always expect that something wonderful is about to happen to you, because when you begin to expect it actively, you're going to have a lot of positive energy around you that will push you to do the things that need to be done. See, life is an exchange of energy. You're always exchanging one form of energy at every point in time. You are always exchanging one form of energy at every point in time. And what happens to most people is that you run out of energy. You run out of positive energy for the projects that you're pursuing. So I'm saying to you this evening, I'm saying to you right now, if you don't believe it's about to happen to you, you need to beware of self-sabotage. And I want you to type it out. If there is only one job on LinkedIn, then that job is mine. If there is only one job, if there's only one international job left on LinkedIn, then that job is mine. I want you to type it out. Very important activity. And then there is a popular quote that I want you to make a habit of saying to yourself every single day. It's a popular quote. Some people might know it, some might not. And then it's a quote by Emil Coy, and it says, every day, in every way, I'm getting better. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better. I'm becoming more desirable. You need to say these things to yourself. Oh, recruiters want me. People want to employ me. Can you practice saying good things about yourself? Like wake up and psych yourself. You know that song, the emperor, the champion, the lion is here, something like that. Wake up and sing it to yourself. Yes, you're the emperor, you're the conqueror, you're the champion. You're the one that is preferred amongst the others. You know what you're doing? You're filling up yourself with positive energy. And you will need it not only for LinkedIn optimization, but you will need it in life. It is self-sabotage that creeps itself up, and you'll say, well, the unemployment rate is high. The unemployment rate is high, but I'm offering jobs to people every day. Every day we are getting clients, and then they are recruiting people. But it is you that when their unemployment rate is high, it's you that it must affect. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better. Wake up and begin to learn the attitude of praising yourself, of psyching yourself. Fill yourself up with a lot of positive energy for the day. And then you begin to notice that good things are happening to you. Expect good things to happen to you. All right, we move ahead. Now, never say it doesn't work until you have tried it right. I didn't say until you have tried it. Many people try. You try for 1 week. You try for 1 month. You try for 1 year. Never say it doesn't work. I will stay there until it works for me. I will stay there until it works for me. And let me just show you a few people in our own circles that it has worked for. I'm not even going to share my own story. I'm not even going to share the stories of people around me that I've got. Let me just share 3 stories with you so that you know that these things, they work, and it is how badly you want it. It is how badly you want it and how much you believe that is going to happen to you. So the first one, I'm going to share just 3 testimonials. The first one is from Biola A. And then, she shared this testimony. She was on our November boot camp. She joined our November boot camp, and she was able to secure 2 international jobs within 3 months after a long career break. She had given up on getting a job. Those people that finish school and then after a while, if you were on our on the last program, High Salary Magnet, I'm sure that you heard her speak. She came on live and then she spoke about it. She had given up. She had already started selling. She was already selling food supply, spaghetti, and all of that. She didn't believe she could get a job by the time she came to us. And then trust us, we sell confidence. We'll help you. That confidence that is lost, we'll help you to get it back. So she came to the boot camp, and then immediately we began to prep them, coach them, and then here is her testimonial. This is what she sent to me, and you can see the background is my WhatsApp, is the screen of my WhatsApp, for those that, if you've chatted me before. Okay, I think I'm the only one that has this view. All right, so he says, before I had an encounter with Biola of 360 Guide, I never saw the need to go to LinkedIn for job search or revamp my CV. Though I was seriously in search of a job and had even opted for business, as no good job was forthcoming. After the bootcamp with 360 Guide, first, the personal branding made me realize my worth. If you've not done our personal branding, I don't know what you're doing. It made me realize my worth, and also a realization of all the skills I have and how to harness them. I was able to package my CV to the required standards and optimize my LinkedIn to international standards. I have been able to secure 2 international jobs within the space of 3 months, not to talk of so many offers that I rejected. 360 Guide, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to stop there, right? That's one. This is a live person, joined us in November. And then now, the last time she was even telling me, she was working, right? International job, she works from home, earns in dollars. All right, so this is another person, in case you still don't believe. So Fizi relocated to the UK. She found it hard to get a job. She worked with 360 Guide to revamp her CV and her LinkedIn. And then within 3 months, she got her desired job. So she relocated to the UK, right? It wasn't on school basis, right? I think she went on another kind of visa. So she relocated to the UK, and she was concerned because she studied in Nigeria. She did engineering, and she was really concerned about, oh my God, I don't even have any UK work experience. Am I going to be able to get a good job? She wanted an engineering job. She was very specific about the kind of job she wanted. And here is her testimonial, I relocated to a new country. I was worried if my knowledge and experience will count here. Biola took me through a few weeks of CV revamp, LinkedIn optimization, making me talk about my experience, correcting my use of words, all of that. Of course, I got the job. And with the same confidence, I've moved on to better opportunities. Working with Biola was really awesome. That will never leave you for life. Yes. So you can see that it does what it works. She got the first job she got was, she mentioned the name of the organization she wanted, and she got a job in that particular organization. All right. So here is another person. As at the time I met him, he was like a fresh graduate. He had done just some consulting gigs and all of that. Within 2 years, he had gotten 2 international opportunities, right? And then, this was him telling me about what's going on and all of that. So this one, he got a job, and then he got like something like a short-term contract. When I say short-term contract, a heavy short-term contract, right? So these are just examples of many people that it has happened to. And I'm sharing them with you so that you know that if it can happen, and these are regular people. I told you about the person that started selling spaghetti. She had resigned. She had said, it's not for me. You can see the other person that relocated to a new place. I was like, my Nigerian certificate. I did not even finish one of the top 10 universities, right? And she was concerned. But look at what has happened to her. Look at, if it's happening to everybody around you, it can happen to you. Stop sabotaging yourself. And with that, we go straight into the training. So if you're not convinced, I want to show you 10 secrets to LinkedIn mastery. Are you convinced? Are you convinced yet? Are you convinced that good things are about to happen to you? I need you to be sure. I need you to be double sure. I want to feel the excitement in the room. I want to feel that excitement in the room. Yes. Say, I am double sure. Good things are about to happen to me. I will use these 10 secrets and they will work for me. If it's only one person it will work for in this room, it has to be me. I want you to say that. I want you to type it, type it, type it, type it. I'm not going to continue if you don't type it. I'm not going to continue if you don't type it. Type it out. Yes. If it is only one person, that is going to do well, that is going to get this international offer on LinkedIn, it is going to be me. It is going to be me. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. I want you to type it. We're going to move ahead very soon. Don't worry. But I want you to type it. Like I said, it's going to be one of our shortest meetings. I really want this meeting to be very, very short. All right. I'm trying to also, I'm just trying, if you see me looking at the side, I'm looking at your comments. I'm just looking at your comments on another device. All right. So let's move very quickly into LinkedIn mastery, right? 10 secrets to LinkedIn mastery. I'm going to start with number one that you already are familiar with. You're already familiar with this one. And it is that your LinkedIn profile should have a great banner and profile photo. Oh my, I'm still trying to log in to another device. Okay, but it's fine because I really need to see your comments at this time. Okay, so it must have a great banner and profile photo. So I'm going to ask you a question that I always like to ask. Your profile, does it look like the salary that you desire? Your profile photo now on LinkedIn, does it look like the salary? You're going to a place, or sometimes you're even applying for a job. You go there, right? And then they ask you, how much do you want to earn? And then you say, I want to earn ₦1 million per month, right? So this is not to put you down, right? I'm just saying that you need to live up to who you believe you are. It's not okay. And if there was a person that was a master of, you know what, the world you understand, let me just dress the way I feel like dressing. That was me. That was me. I've lived that life and I can tell you it does not pay. The world will not understand. The way you dress is the way you are dressed. The way you appear is the way you are dressed. I've gone to places before that, I will get to the door, I will be stopped. And then I will go to the same place again another time and nobody will stop me, purely based on my dressing, purely based on the way that I appear. People are competing for something. There are many opportunities there, right? It is self-sabotage that will make you say that it's not a big deal, it's not about the content. All those things they say. It's not about the what are those things? Now tell me. I want to hear those things from you. They say it's not about the container. It's not about the container. Yes, it's not about the container. It's about the content. It's not about the container, right? Why can't you marry a mad woman? She has all the she has all the features of a woman, right? Why can't you date a mad woman? It's not about the content. It's not about the container. It's about the content, right? So please get yourself a good profile. What does it even cost you? Many people take beautiful pictures. You wear your native, you go into a studio, get your headshots done. Let me show you 2 examples and then you choose. These 2 people are applying for the same role. They are applying for the same role, right? They are applying for the same role and I want you to choose. You are the recruiter now and I want you to choose. You choose A or B. This is person A. This is the person's LinkedIn banner. This is the person's profile photo, right? This is person's profile photo. This is person's LinkedIn banner. Both of them, they're in the same field. They have the same content, the same certification, the same everything is what they have, right? Since it's not about the container, it's about the content. And then this is a second person, right? Please, who would you choose? Will you choose A? Are you going to choose A or B? Are you going to choose A or B? Let me hear you. Let me see you in comments. Person A and person B, the same content, right? But one person's CV looks like this. Another person's own is empty, Mr. Faceless. You can't see the face, but it's about the content, the things the person wrote is also, everybody's choosing B. I'm surprised at you people. I thought it was not about the container, B. It was not about the container, it's the content. It is normal. The world will judge you based on what they see. You put your best foot forward and then you convince people a lot more after. I'm not encouraging you that brand your LinkedIn and have nothing upstairs. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that put in your best, your best foot, your best hands, your best everything, put it inside. anything stop you because you believe so much that this thing is going to work for you. You put your best foot forward. All right, let's go to number 2. Number 2 is an effective headline. Now, this is where about 80% of people that I've coached have missed it. Your headline is that one single liner. Is the single liner under your name on LinkedIn, right? And I'll tell you why it is extremely important that you get your headline right. So first, if job search is an essay, your LinkedIn headline is the title of your essay. You know how when you were in school, they'll tell you, write about myself, right? If job search, the story of your job search is an essay, your LinkedIn headline is the title of that essay. See, people put all sorts of funny things in their headline. Not even funny things, they are wonderful things, right? But let me tell you how it happens. When we are recruiting on LinkedIn, because I recruit for other companies too. When we are recruiting on LinkedIn, many times, so many people would apply. In some cases, you can get up to 1,000 applications. In some cases, it's 100, 200, 500, right? You have a lot of people to look at. Now, on the recruiters platform, what LinkedIn will first show us is your name, your profile photo, and your headline. Your name, your profile photo, and your headline. Now, some people in their headline, they put, I love monkeys and giraffes. That's what you put there. But I'm looking for a customer service professional, right? But you've put there that you love monkeys and giraffes. And why you might just be the perfect person for the job I'm looking for, I don't have that time to first go and check your profile when I'm not sure that you have the skills that I'm looking for. And that is how many people shoot themselves in the leg by putting things that are vague. Your headline is the title of the job that you are looking for. Customer service professional, effective customer service professional, international student recruiter, engineer, construction manager. You put in exactly the kind of jobs that you're looking for. That is why many recruiters have jumped and passed your profile, because what is there is not related to the job that you're looking for. So once again, I'll give you 2 examples. So this person goes straight to the point. I'm an HR consultant, HR strategy, talent acquisition, HR operations. The person has given you the kind of job she's looking for, right? While another person says consultant at XYZ something, a company that is not popular. Please, what is mean of consultant? You can be a medical consultant. You can be an education consultant. You can be any, do you understand? You can be a consultant. You can even be a consultant for Gary, Gary tasting, wine tasting. You can be a consultant for furniture makers, right? So you need to be very specific. Your headline should say the kind of jobs that you're looking for. Are you learning something? Are you learning something this evening? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Are you learning? If you're learning, say learning. If you're learning, say learning. I need to be sure that you're learning, you're with me. All right. Let me see. If you're learning, say learning, say learning, say learning, say learning. If your friends are not here, go and bring them. They are missing. They are missing a lot. All right. So I see many people are learning. Awesome. So you put in the specific role that you're applying for, right? Let's go to number 3. I told you it will not take so much time today. Number 3 is a powerful bio. That is on LinkedIn, it's called your about section, right? Now, after the recruiter has seen your name, your beautiful profile photo, is not looking hungry. You're not looking like beg to apply, right? The person can see that, oh, there's something, I'm interested in this person. Once the person clicks on your profile, one of the first things they look out for is your bio. What did you write there? Now, this is an opportunity to sell your market. This is an opportunity to sell your market. So people just put 1 line or 2 lines there. See, put all the lines that are putable. Put everything. And I'm not saying write rubbish. I'm saying write everything. Talk about who you are, your mission. Put your career mission statement there. Put it there first. After saying who you are, then you go ahead to now talk about what you do. Talk about your past experiences. Talk about your achievements on some of the roles that you've done. Talk about your interests. Talk about some wonderful projects you've worked on. See, LinkedIn gives you the space to write up to 2,000 words, 2,000 and something words on this about section, right? Make use of it. This is mine. This is my about section on LinkedIn. Make use of it. Write everything writable. Most likely they will not finish reading it, right? But at least by the time I read, okay, this person can do this. I'm interested in going further into this person's about section. So who are you? What is special about you? Why should I bother going through your profile? Why should I bother reading it? These are some of the questions that need to be answered in your bio, right? And if you don't know how to write a powerful bio, make sure that you're in our community. So these are some of the things that we share with you so that you can learn from time to time. All right, so we keep moving. The next one is your profile needs to be up to date. An up-to-date profile. Now, some people will just fill in their name, their bio, and a few things, and then they will leave every other thing, every other thing untouched. Education, you do not put it there. Experience, you just put only one job title. You need to put all the jobs you've worked on, if there are career gaps and everything. These are the things that recruiters are looking out for. Don't be so lazy. You're so lazy that you cannot fill in, just your details. And if you're so busy, because there are actually people that are really busy, if you're too busy to do it, pay somebody to do it for you. We have people at 360 Guy that can do it for you. You pay them, they will update your LinkedIn for you, right? They'll update it for you. So make sure that you keep an up-to-date profile, you update your skills, you update, and this is what LinkedIn will count for you as an up-to-date profile. You have a profile picture, your about section, it talks about who you are. You have your headline, right? We've talked about the headline. You update your education, you update your current experience, and then you update your skills. So if you have all of this, LinkedIn will tell you that you have an up-to-date profile. You have an up-to-date profile, right? So the next thing is, look at this now, right? So this is an incomplete profile. If your profile is incomplete, you see something like this. So it will tell you complete maybe 2 steps, or complete 3 steps, or complete this one to achieve All-Star. If you've achieved All-Star, you will no longer see this thing under your profile, right? So that's how to know if your profile is complete or not. All right, so we keep moving. Another thing that you need to get going on your LinkedIn is recommendation. Now, let me say this. You need to help recruiters to trust your profile. How many of you are very comfortable, you're very comfortable? Do you trust people you meet online the first time you meet them? If you just met somebody online now, like for the first time, the person made a post, do you trust them? Did you even trust me? When you saw the advert, about this event, and do you trust anybody online, anything online? Do you trust it? I need your answers, yes or no. Anything online, you just saw it online, for example, do you trust, you believe that, what they are saying is true, or what this person is saying is true? You believe it immediately. You've not proved anything. The person just comes, and then, person is looking nice, and you say, I trust this person. Anything this person says is true. Do you trust people online? Yeah, Adedolapo says not always, right? Yeah, and it's the same for most of us. We're very skeptical about anything online because people can put anything there. Anybody can put anything there. Now, your recommendation is your way of telling recruiters that, of making people in your world, you're getting people in your world to recommend you. Now, the recruiters might not even know who this person is, right? But the fact that somebody was willing to put their name on the line for you and say, this person, it's enough, it's something. So please, if you don't have recommendations yet on your LinkedIn, go on LinkedIn, go and ask your friends, ask your former colleagues, right? It's sweeter when you have your former colleagues, when you have friends, when you have people you've worked with. Tell them, you send them recommendation requests. Ask them to recommend you on LinkedIn, and that would really help make your profile pop. The next thing is effective job alerts. Now, this one is very, very important. Very, very important. Effective job alerts. See, many people don't even know that job alerts exist on LinkedIn. So you're just getting all sorts of jobs. You need to set your alerts right so that you're getting the kind of jobs that are relevant, the kind of jobs you want, are the kind of jobs that you keep getting more of on LinkedIn. So are you currently receiving relevant job notifications on LinkedIn? Or maybe LinkedIn is always asking you, you're a doctor, they're sending you engineering jobs, or you're interested in sports, they are sending you fashion. How many people have, if you're receiving relevant job notifications, the notifications you're receiving, they are for the kind of industry you want to work in. Say yes. If it is a no, say no. I need you to type. We're doing this together. We're doing this together. I need you to type. If you're receiving relevant notifications, say yes. If you're not receiving relevant notifications, I need you to say no. All right. So Tosin says yes. Abigail says no. Claire says no. Tofimi says no. All right. All right. Thank you for responding. We keep moving. Now, this is how to set your alerts. First, let me show you. I'll take this off here. All right. So first, let me show you when you want to set your alerts. The first thing is when you open your LinkedIn, right, you see this top part that says home, network, and jobs, right? Home, network, jobs, messaging, and other things. You click on jobs. So jobs is where you're going to. If you're using a desktop view, you see it at the top. If you're using your phone, you see it at the bottom, right? When you just hover around the bottom, you see this. So you click on jobs, right? When you click on jobs, it will bring out all these things on the left to you. So it will show you my jobs, it will show you job alerts, it will tell you to demonstrate skills, interview preparation, all of that, all of these things it will show you. Now, for you to set your job alerts, it is not, you don't click on job alerts to set job alerts. You only click on job alerts to check the existing alerts. You click on job alerts to check the already existing alerts on your profile, right? And I'll show you how to set job alerts. I'm going to show you how to set that. Just give me a second. All right, so if you click on job alerts, these are the kind of things you will see. So these are some of the job alerts I've set in the past. I've set on training, right? And then the filters I used, I wanted remote jobs, in training. And then I wanted daily email notifications and LinkedIn notifications, right? And then I also clicked on get notified on similar jobs. So if there are jobs that are similar to training, right, or similar to all the things I clicked on, they should notify me, right? So if I don't want this alert again, I will come and delete it. Maybe I've changed my mind on what I want to do. I'll delete the job alerts, right? And then another thing is that you can edit your job alerts. So if maybe you want to change it from remote to virtual, or you want to choose the area, maybe you want to choose Lagos, or maybe you relocated to a place, you want to change, you can change that by using this pencil button. So that's how to manage your job alerts. That's how to manage your job alerts. The next thing you need to do is setting the job alerts themselves, right? So when you're setting the job alerts, you come to your search button, the search engine on LinkedIn, and then you just type the kind of job that you're looking for. So for me, for example, if I'm looking for learning and development, right, I will type in learning and development. My location all over Nigeria. I can also type, I can type only Lagos, I can type only Ibadan, I can type only Osogbo, I can type Aba, anywhere you want, you put it in there. Then you come down here, and then if it's remote jobs you're looking for, you select remote. If it's in person, if it's hybrid, you select it. If it's any one of the above, you select what you want, right? Now, dates posted, you can set it to maybe just only alerts that have been posted within the past 1 week, or alerts that have been posted within the past 1 week, posted within the past 2 weeks. You choose your timeline. You choose your timeline for the alerts, for the job posting also. Then experience level, I would usually advise that you leave that out sometimes, because it's just better you get everything and then you're able to filter by yourself. But anyone you want, you put in there. And then you have all the filters. Just select the ones you want. Don't over filter. Don't over filter to the point that you are not really even getting alerts anymore, right? So you put in the filters you want, and then if you look just under all the filters, you can see here, it will tell me the number of results for each job for all the filters I set, and then it will say alert on or alert off. So here you need to click on, you need to make sure that the alert for that particular set is on. So you click on it, and then immediately you do that, your alert is on. You can then search for another job, and put on the alert. And I can't remember what the limit of alert is. I don't know what the alert limit is, but you can set as many. I've never been told that I've exceeded my limit for alerts. I've never been told that I've exceeded my alert limit. So please keep setting, as many job titles as you can think of in your field. You need to set up alerts for them. We are moving to number 7. Don't worry, we're almost done. We are going to number 10 and then we'll be done. Number 7 is you should be able to apply for jobs with a click, right? So you need to update your LinkedIn such that you have your job applications are easy. See, job applications have a speed element. Many people ignore the speed element when it comes to job applications. Many people just expect that. Many people just expect that. Many people just expect that I can apply anytime. See, if a job is published today, right? Today is 29th of April, and they say that apply on or before the 15th of May. Please don't wait till the 14th of May before you apply. Because many times before that 14th of May, they started shortlisting. They've already started, the people that we get shortlisted, the people that have a better chance are the first set of people that apply. That is the reason why many people have not gotten shortlisted for jobs. Many times when they put out an advert, a job advert, right? And I say, I'm looking for somebody, I'm giving you till this date. Before that date, I've found a good number of people that I want. So the reason why you're not even getting called for the interview in the first place is that you are trying to write a good CV up until the 14th. Just carry your CV, give a CV writer to help you to write. Write the CV for you. So far it matches what you believe in, it matches your experience and all of that, so that you stop wasting time every single time. And by the way, thank God for ChatGPT. ChatGPT is now also helping you with CVs. I'm going to do an entire session on how to use ChatGPT to improve your application process. I'm going to do an entire session on that, and I hope that people would attend when the time comes, right? So there are certain things that you're able to use to be able to do that, but that one is also by the way, right? So please apply with speed immediately. Make sure that your LinkedIn is set up for you to be able to apply immediately. Make sure your CV is ready. Make sure you upload your CV on LinkedIn. How do you upload your CV on LinkedIn? You just come here, you go back to that jobs again, and by the left side, you will see application settings. When you click on application settings, you will see okay, when you click on application settings, right, I'm going to show you that. It's going to show you where to upload your CV, and I'm going to show you that. But before then, jobs that you can apply for directly on LinkedIn are the ones called the Easy Apply jobs. And you can see here, I'm hovering around this blue button, right? For any job that you see Easy Apply, it means you can apply directly on LinkedIn. Just click on Easy Apply and then you can apply straight from there. Some jobs are not Easy Apply jobs. It means that it's going to redirect you to an external link. Whether it is Easy Apply or it is not Easy Apply, never leave your application to the last minute. Never leave your application. Never wait. Yes, Easy Apply is available for both free and premium. It's available for the two. So never wait until the last minute till you apply. Apply immediately. Always be one of the first set of people to apply for any job. And let me give you another tip. This is not a LinkedIn tip. When you apply for jobs, right, don't just apply. Like read the job description, read what they want. When you're done reading what they want, read the date they said they will shortlist, right? So that if the date comes, you should have a log of the jobs you're applying for. Keep a log, a journal. Keep a journal of the jobs you're applying for, so that if the date has passed, you applied a month ago, you've not heard back. Go and write an email to that company and say, oh, I applied for this job, I've not heard back from you. I want to know if you've completed this process, or, if you've completed, is there anything I could have done to make my application better? If they've not completed it, okay. Those are things that increase your chances. I've gotten a job by doing that before, an international job for that matter, that I did not even quite qualify for. Right? So these are some of the things that you should do. All right, let's keep going. We are almost done, right? And then how do you set up? Under your job application settings, when you click on that, this is what you will see. This is what you will see. So by the time you come down here, you'll see the option to upload your resume. So you upload your resume down here, and then your resume is there. The thing is that it can even take multiple resumes. So if, for example, you have a resume for customer service, right? And you have another one for sales, and you have another one for HR. You can upload the three, such that when you want to apply for customer service roles, you click or you choose your customer service resume. If it's for sales, you choose your sales resume. So those are things that you can do. LinkedIn is LinkedIn not amazing? Is LinkedIn not amazing? If it's amazing, say amazing. If it's not amazing, say not amazing. Say not amazing. We are just managing you, LinkedIn. All right. So that's another thing that you can do on LinkedIn. And then we'll move ahead. Number 8 is for you to grow your LinkedIn connection, right? Your network is your net worth. I think we said that earlier before. So your LinkedIn profile is only as valuable as the sum total of the connections you have. The more people you connect with, the more valuable your space is. I have a rule for connection, right? I look at what I want to be, and then I look at the people that are relevant to where I want to be, and those are the people I connect with. I'm not talking about people I know personally. So if, for example, I'm in the HR space, right, I will go and look for HR professionals. I will connect with all of them. And LinkedIn does not limit you. You have a limit of 100 per week, 100 LinkedIn connections per week. So every week, I set myself a target to connect with 100 people. I just send out requests to 100 people per week. If you're wondering, the people that have 100,000 connections, all these connections, yes, they grew it organically. And many of them grew it by doing this every single week. Every single week. And the more you connect with people, the more they know you. The more people get to know you. The more people get to know you. People reach out to me, on LinkedIn all the time for different reasons. I reach out to people all the time to help me do this, help me do that. And these are people I don't know from anywhere, right? So you grow your connection, right? And this is another one. So you want to recruit 2 people, right? The same job. Both of them are they are project managers, construction and civil engineers, right? And then one has 22 connections, one has 500 connections. Please, who will you choose? A or B? Who are you choosing? You're a recruiter. One person has 22 connections. One person has 500 connections. Who do you think you are likely to trust the most? All right, so Coach T says B. Yeah, everybody's saying B. Thank you. I'll trust B the most because it means that the person has 500 people that can validate that this person is actually a project manager and all the things the person has talked about. All right, so another thing which is really important is for you to engage. Don't just set up your LinkedIn. You set up your LinkedIn account, it looks beautiful, and then that's the end of it, right? No, it doesn't end there. You need to begin to engage. And one person that I would say inspires me a lot when it comes to engagement on LinkedIn is my namesake. We met on Facebook. I met her on Facebook, and then after a while, she just left Facebook and went to LinkedIn. She went to Tabernacle on LinkedIn. And by the time I got back on LinkedIn, she already had, I think, about 6,000 followers. I think she either hit 6,000 or 7,000 followers recently. And this was somebody that I still spoke to last year. But by being consistent, she has been growing her network, and then you can see the engagement on her posts. By the way, she posts about 2 to 3 times daily. Every single day, she will make at least 2 to 3 posts. Because I know there are many people that are on LinkedIn, you're wondering, but I made a post, nobody is liking. Nobody will like your post, though. Everybody is busy. It doesn't mean they're not reading. LinkedIn is not, it's not as easy to get engagement on LinkedIn as many other platforms. And you need to understand that because, number one, people are people are a lot more careful on LinkedIn. On Facebook, I can easily drop a comment. I can drop a smiley, emoji, anything, right? But on LinkedIn, everybody wants to ensure that what they are saying makes sense. So when you make a post and sometimes people are not really commenting, it's not about your post, right? But don't ever assume or imagine that they are not seeing it. Don't you dare think they are not seeing it. I've gotten people that signed up for our trainings on LinkedIn before on a post that was not even liked. I've got somebody so reached out to me today from LinkedIn on a post that has less than 10 likes. But every single time I keep getting what you call it now. I keep getting referrals from that platform every single time. So don't equate your success or that you're doing right on LinkedIn by the number of people that are liking your posts. If you continue consistently over time and you're growing your network and you're engaging with meaningful posts, eventually you begin to grow. People will begin to understand you, who you are, and then you're able to do well. So how do you find out, what kind of posts to make? Number one is, how do you grow your community and engage your community? You make your own direct post. You create posts for yourself, right? Posts that are helpful to people. See, when you're making posts, think of it in this manner. How is this post helpful to the person that is reading it? Many of us, we make posts based on how we feel. You make posts based on what you think you want to offer somebody, right? And that's where you make the mistake. You need to make your post to please the people that are reading. So you tell, I'm not saying you change your content or water down your content, but you need to talk. See, it's like you want to talk to a baby. You know that automatically when you want to talk to a baby, there's a way you talk. You automatically you go, hey, hi. There's this high-pitched tone you use in talking to a baby. Hi, hello, baby, right? Because that is the way a baby receives information, right? If you wanted to talk to Tony Elumelu, there is a way you gather yourself together as if you're making a speech or you're making a pitch, right? That's the way you talk to him. If you want to talk to your contemporaries, so look at your audience, look at the people in your space. How do they receive information? What are the kind of things they want to learn about? Don't make your own post just based on what is happening in your life alone. Look at what do they want to learn? What can they learn from this experience? And put that thing ahead of your post. Another way to engage is communities. Engaging communities also takes time, but in the very end, it will be worthwhile if you stay at it. So don't join too many communities. Just look for, there are many communities on LinkedIn, just like we have on Facebook. And yeah, just like we have on Facebook, all you need to do is just search for it, HR professionals in Nigeria or HR professionals in Africa, you know, or HR professionals international, something like that. Anything you want, just look for it. You'll find different communities. Look for the ones that are active. You can first even join with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You watch activities on those communities, right? And when you watch those activities, you then decide on which one you want to you decide on which one you want to engage actively, right? And then once you choose that one, you continue to engage. Whether the first day you engage, only one person like, you engage and you engage others. In fact, you gain more followers from engaging others than just putting out your own post. Engage others, like follow them bumper to bumper. Follow them bumper to bumper, encourage them, look out for them, actually love them, right? And then it will come back to you because whatever you sow is what you reap. All right, so that's how to engage like a pro. Another thing is participate in challenges. So if you have a boot camp, you know, somebody is doing a 21-day challenge, a writing challenge, a this thing challenge, join it. And by the way, at the end of this training, we're going to launch our 21-day LinkedIn challenge. That's the 360 guide 21-day LinkedIn challenge. I'll tell you all about it. And then we hope that some people will get on board during this meeting. All right. And then number 10, somebody celebrates. We're on number 10 already. I thought you would celebrate that. We're on number 10. I want to see you dancing. We're almost done. We're almost done. Almost done. Almost done. All right. So number 10 is hit the bull's eye. And then what's the bull's eye? What's the bull's eye? You need to reach out to potential recruiters and mentors. See, this is another thing that many people don't do, right? When you've been on Facebook, on LinkedIn for a while, you've connected with so many people. There are some people in your space that you see that these people are thought leaders. These people, you know, they seem to have connections. They know more than me. You know, they have opportunities around them. It's time to connect with them. Now, don't do it the funny way. You know, let me give you an example. Somebody from our iSalary Magnets group reached out to me. You know, we've been advertising, get on LinkedIn. We have a free LinkedIn session, right? This person has been on the iSalary Magnets group, but the person has never said anything, has never engaged any post. She now reached out to me with this very long this thing, you know, this is what I'm trying to do on LinkedIn. You know, she reached out to me privately. This is what I'm trying to do on LinkedIn and all. And I told her, we are advertising a LinkedIn session, right? So I told her, we are advertising. If you want it, you attend the LinkedIn session. And then if you don't want to join the general group, then you can pay for a private coaching with me, and I'll coach you. I'm just giving this example so that you know how to engage people. Somebody is posting, is telling you I have a free session you did not attend. paid session, you did not attend. The person made a post, you've not commented on the person's post regularly for like a month or 2 months, that the person is even wondering that who is this person that is following me? You've not done anything. You will now jump into the person's inbox. I've arrived. Come and mentor me. Mentor call, mentor me. Do you understand? You don't do that. You don't do that. You follow people, you'd engage them. You can even ask, how can I help you? What can I do for you? If you've noticed that this person looks like your future. Thank you, Taiwo Sunday. So if the person looks like your future, right? If the person looks like your future, you follow the person, you gain from the person. If the person puts out a webinar, attend the webinar, send the person a summary of what you learned from the webinar. Say, go on the post and say, oh my God, I attended this webinar. It was really wonderful. If you've not attended the webinar, go and attend it. That is how to engage people. That's how to engage people, that they will notice you and then they will feel obliged to help you, right? There are 2 ways of going about it. There's a cold one to where you just reach out to people randomly. You do the 2. You're going to do the 2, but I'm also encouraging you, don't just be a leech. Don't just be a leech. You increase your chances by actually following people. And then I have a formula for this. I'm going to just use what the formula is, right? I've told you already, but let me just go over it again. I identify somebody that looks like my future. I don't say identify anybody. Identify somebody that looks like your future. So if, for example, you are working in construction, right? And there's this person that is always getting jobs from Julius Berger, getting jobs from all the big companies that you are admiring. That person looks like your future. And the person is now active on LinkedIn. See, if the person posts A, you will go there and say, oh my God, A is beautiful. You will go there, you say A is beautiful, excuse me. You say A is beautiful. If the person posts B, you say, B is very, do you understand? You will engage the person from time to time. Once you go through the person's profile, let the person know that you are viewing their profile. Do all those things. And then eventually reach out to the person and say, I really admire your work. I admire your lifestyle. I admire where you've risen to in your career. Can you guide me? Can you help me to, can you show me the way to be able to build a path in this career? That is how to go about it. And then and not everybody will help you. Some people like you, some people will not like you, right? Even ice cream is not everybody that likes ice cream. So why do you think that everybody will like you? Some people will say no, some people will say yes, some people will post you. Some people truly want to help you, but they don't have the time, right? So the more people you reach out to, the better the probability of you, getting a good mentor, getting people that can help you. And let me tell you what mentorship does for you. If 1,000 people are applying for one job, right? A mentor will hold your hand and put you in front of the recruiter and say, interview this person. That's what mentorship will do. So you reach out to potential recruiters. For recruiters, you don't even need to develop a personal relationship with them. See, Google recruiters in your field. There are people that recruit specifically for HR. There are people that recruit specifically for construction. There are people that recruit specifically for IT. Go to that search button again. Search for recruiters for IT, recruiters for the field that you want to work in, right? Search for those recruiters, follow them, send them inbox. Just send them inbox and say, hi, my name is also person. I have this qualification. I can do this and that. This is my CV. Please, I want to, if you have any opportunities within this field, let me know. And guess what? You don't do anything once. For the 360 Guide community, the book we are going to be reading, those of you on Step Up Like a Pro, and I'm saying this to encourage you to read that book. We're going to give you a reading schedule. The reading schedule is going to be out tomorrow so that by the 1st of May, you can start reading. We'll give you a reading schedule, and then apart from the reading schedule, we're going to also do a review of the chapters read during the week, right? We're going to do that for you. Please ensure that no matter what happens, you read. Set yourself a time every day that you read that book. Set yourself a time to read that book every day. And the book we're reading is 10X, the 10X rule by Grant Cardone. That's what we are reading. This is going to help you, it's going to change your game. So don't just send one message to somebody. If your natural default is to send something once, you send it 10 times. You send it 10 times. I'm not saying send it 10 times at a go. From time to time, you go back again. Hi, do you remember me? I just wanted to know if you don't have, or are there other people you can refer me to, right? So these are the kind of things that you can do to improve your chances. And I'm showing you that it is not strange. It is something that I do myself. You can see that this is my profile picture. I reach out to people. I tell them, can you help me? You can see the second post is a can you help me post. Can you help me? I'm looking to recruit somebody. I reach out to people randomly. So don't feel ashamed. Big people do it. Big people do it. So don't feel small, because there is nothing to be ashamed of in asking for help. It is when you don't ask for help, that is when you should be ashamed of yourself. When you don't ask for help, be ashamed of yourself. But if you ask for help and somebody is trying to shame you, shame on that person. Shame on the person that refuses to help and looks down on you. It is not on you. It is not on you. It is on that person. The worst is that you cannot help me, but you will not keep quiet. You will not keep quiet. If you're a Christian, you know the story of blind Bartimaeus. You know, Jesus was passing with a crowd, and this guy was screaming to Jesus, help me, help me. People were telling him, shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up. Is it your type? Shut up. You know, people were telling him to shut up. But guess what happened to blind Bartimaeus? On that day, he received his sight. Don't keep quiet. Keep shouting. Keep shouting. Keep shouting until somebody notices you and helps you. Can somebody celebrate? Because we've come to the last point. But before you go, let me introduce you to a new product that we are bringing up. And it is the new product we're launching, or the new bootcamp we're launching is, oh my, there's something else. So sorry, just a second. Let's quickly recall all the 10 steps. There's something I want to show you from the 10 steps. Yes. So step number 1 is a great banner and profile photo, right? A great banner and profile photo. Step number 2 is an effective headline. Step number 3 is a powerful bio. If there's anyone you remember, please type it in the chat box. Step number 3 is a powerful bio. Step number 4 is an effective and up-to-date profile. Step number 5 is recommendations. Number 6 is effective job alerts. Number 7 is applications with a click. Now, from step number 8, something is changing. See, when you tell people to help you optimize your LinkedIn profile, what they do for you is number 1 to 7. So LinkedIn optimization, if you reach out to a professional, the best they can do for you is to help you with numbers 1 to 7. See, numbers 8 to 10, they are only the things that you can do by yourself. It is only you that can do them by yourself. So growing your connection is your responsibility. Well, you can pay people to do it for you, but I just believe that it's better you do it yourself so that you build your own network by yourself. Number 9 is engaging like a pro. The best we can do for you is to give you ideas. You know, we give you post ideas, things that you can post, right? But you'll make your post by yourself because you are the one working in your field. You're the one that can teach people things about your field. So we give you the ideas, but you'll be the one to engage. And then number 10, hitting the bullseye by reaching out to people. It is you that can do it by yourself. Thank you, China. I can see that you're posting some of the points. So steps number 8 to 10, they are the things that it is only you that can do by yourself. So if you give somebody your LinkedIn to do, and I'm not saying it's wrong to do that. People write, I even did one over the week, right? A LinkedIn optimization. It's actually very good for you to optimize your CV. You know, let somebody work on it for you, especially if you don't have a good bio yet. Especially if you don't have a good bio yet, right? You need somebody to craft a good bio for you and all of that. Or maybe, you know, you don't know how to set the right headline for you. Maybe you are considering multiple fields and you don't want to sound funny. So for all those things, right, you might get somebody to do it for you. But from 8 to 10, it is only you that can do it by yourself. And because of this, based on this, remember that I said at 360 Guide, our dream is to make this job application, this rising up the career ladder that is so hard, we want to make it easy for you. Because of that, we've put together a LinkedIn bootcamp, right? A 21-day LinkedIn bootcamp. And what will this 21-day LinkedIn bootcamp do for you? Let me show you. We would help you to craft a headline that attracts the right opportunities for you. We will work with you to set up an irresistible profile and professional picture. We're going to work with you through that process. We're going to ensure not just a profile, like that's your banner, your profile picture, your profile will be complete. We'll ensure that your profile is complete. And it is easier because you're doing it in a group. All these things I taught you, many of us, as we leave this place like this, once you leave this place, It's in your mind, or you want to do it, but you just wake up 3 months down the line and you realize you've not done anything. And that is why, see, just get on a challenge. And for those of you that are on the, you're on the Step Up group, don't leave. Putting yourself in a community like that is you setting up yourself for success, is a reminder. We are reminding you every time, succeed. So see, when you see all those posts, when we send you Real Career Talk, when we send you a video of ourselves dancing, you think we just feel like dancing. No, we don't feel like dancing. We are reminding you, succeed, succeed, succeed. Don't sleep, don't sleep. That's what we are saying to you. Don't sleep. So get yourself in a community that will support you to do the things you want to do. The secret to doing hard things is getting in a community. That is why you went to school. If they gave you all your school books, all the books that maybe this is JS1 first term, right? And they give you all the books. These are the books. This is the scheme of work for JS1 first term. I promise you, you will not complete those books because it is tough. The reason why we go to school is so that we're in a community of people that are doing these hard things together and we get it done together. And even on the days when you're tired, when you see other people that are doing it, you are encouraged, you are gingered to do it yourself. That is why you get in a community, right? So we're going to help you to also get alerts for relevant local and international jobs. You can connect with CEOs. We would ensure that you connect with CEOs. Many people are scared to connect. You know that you want to do it, but you're scared. We will give you the templates to use. We'll give you the templates to use. We'll give you everything you need to use to connect with the right people, right? With CEOs, recruiters, and mentors in your field. We're going to together, you know, we're going to send you templates that you can tweak and then post ideas that you can use to make your post. And guess what? Because we are doing it together as a community, right? We are going to, everybody in the community will like your post, right? So everybody, you're going to be put in groups. So everybody in your group will like your post. So at least you have, for the day now, you have at least 10 people liking your post, especially for those that are just starting. Facebook and liking of posts, it can be silent. I can tell you that. It takes the strong to continue posting on LinkedIn because you will post and nobody will like it. You think nobody is saying it. After some time, you just give up on it. But we are starting you out for 21 days. You have 10 other people that are liking your post, plus the 360 guy team liking your post. Your day is made, right? And then you're putting the hashtag. It's going to make people see your post, right? So that's another thing that we're going to do for you on this community. Then you're going to grow your LinkedIn by up to 300 connections. Remember that we said you can add up to 100 people every single week, right? So every week we are going to ensure that you meet up your targets. We're going to be asking you, have you connected? Have you exceeded your limits for the week? That's another thing to do. And finally, you're going to connect with other upward mobile individuals like you, like yourself. So people that desire more, people that are climbing up, many of them will be CEOs. Many of them, they will work on the same kind of jobs with you. They'll be the ones to tell you about some openings. It's a good platform for connecting with people, right? So you're going to connect with other upward mobile individuals. And then how have we done this? You know, what are we going to do? By the way, you're going to get graphics from us. You're getting post ideas from us. We did the costing, right? And when we did the costing for this boot camp, if we wanted to do it based on how much we think it's worth, it was over 100,000 naira. It was over 100,000 naira. But like I said, we would always make it easy for you to sign up, right? So this is what we've done for you. Instead of 100,000 naira, we are crashing the price to 5,000 naira. We crashed the price to 5,000 so that more people can sign in. But Coach T also said, she said, times are hard, something is happening and happening. So we further crashed it again from 5,000 naira to 3,000 naira. But this 3,000 naira, we are going to just stop it. It's just going to be for people that will pay this weekend. So people that are paying between today and tomorrow, the weekend is ending, people that will pay between today and tomorrow. The LinkedIn challenge, we're going to start putting people into teams from April, right? But the 21-day challenge itself will start in May. But once you join a team, we'll start giving you instructions. We start working with you to get your headline and your profile picture ready, so that by the time we start the challenge, your profile is all set up. So please, if you're interested in jumping on this challenge, we are taking 3,000 naira. We're taking just 3,000 naira from people to jump on this 21-day challenge. Why is it not free? I don't do anything for free anymore. If you cannot join my free, I'm doing a free community, I'm doing a free monthly training. I vowed to myself that apart from those two, nothing is going to be free. You need to pay for anything that you truly desire, right? And then we also need to put a price. In fact, I'm a bit bothered about the 3,000 naira price, because anything that doesn't stretch you doesn't grow you, right? So I'm a bit bothered about it, because if 3,000 naira for you is money that is just chicken change, right? You might not even care about it at all. But I want you to prove me wrong. Give me the benefit of the doubt and do something amazing with this 3,000 naira. 3,000 naira, you do the 21-day LinkedIn challenge, and then let us see how far you go. Let's see if the story is the same. If you still be saying that, oh, I've not gotten a job on LinkedIn after these 21 days, just give it time, give it about 3 months, and then see what would have happened to you on LinkedIn. All right. So at this point, it's time for me to take questions, comments, and all of that. Let me hear from you. Let me hear from you. Questions, comments. Questions, comments. I'm right here. I'm right here. Time to take questions.